Welcome to our tribute video, where we honor those who have left a lasting mark on our hearts and the world of wrestling. Today, we celebrate their incredible journeys, reflect on their unforgettable contributions, and cherish the memories they've given us. We'll also discuss the recent struggles of WWE star Jon Moxley, whose situation has deeply touched fans everywhere. Join us in remembering their legacies and keeping their stories alive. Subscribe now to be part of a community that celebrates and supports these remarkable icons. Kerry von Erich, born on February 3, 1960, in Dallas, Texas, was a celebrated American professional wrestler known for his athleticism, charisma, and connection with fans. A key figure in the legendary Von Erich wrestling family, Kerry made his debut in 1978 and quickly gained recognition for his powerful wrestling style and captivating personality. He became widely known as the modern-day warrior, with his trademark tornado punch becoming a signature move in his repertoire. In the 1980s, Kerry rose to prominence, capturing multiple championships, including the prestigious NWA World Heavyweight Championship in 1984. His victory over Ric Flair for the title was a career-defining moment that cemented his place among wrestling's elite. As a fan favorite, Kerry was often celebrated for his heroic persona and his ability to connect emotionally with audiences. However, Kerry's personal life was filled with struggles, including substance abuse and the heartbreak of losing several family members, including his brothers David and Mike, who both. These personal tragedies, coupled with the pressures of fame, took a toll on Kerry's mental and emotional well-being. Despite his battles, Kerry continued to wrestle in various promotions like WCW and WWF. Unfortunately, his life ended tragically on February 18, 1993, when he died by suicide at the age of 33. His untimely shocked the wrestling world, leaving behind a legacy of both triumph and sorrow. Kerry von Erich is remembered not only for his contributions to professional wrestling, but also for the struggles he faced as a member of the Von Erich family, whose legacy is marked by both glory and heartache. Big John Studd, born Charles W. Studd on February 19, 1948, was a towering figure in the world of professional wrestling, known for his immense size and magnetic charisma. Standing at 6 feet 10 inches and weighing over 300 pounds, Studd was a dominant force in the ring. He began his wrestling career in the late 1970s, gaining prominence in major promotions like the WWF, World Wrestling Federation, and WCW, World Championship Wrestling. Studd's most famous rivalry was with Hulk Hogan during the 1980s, which became a defining storyline of the era. Their feud reached a crescendo at WrestleMania Y in 1985, where Studd issued a body slam challenge, offering $15,000 to anyone who could slam him. This iconic moment, which saw Hogan body slam Studd, solidified both men as legends in the industry and highlighted the spectacle that professional wrestling had become. A two-time WWF World Tag Team Champion, Studd often teamed with the legendary Freddie Blassie. Despite his heel persona, he was well-loved by fans for his larger-than-life presence and ability to captivate audiences. After retiring from wrestling in the late 1980s, Studd lived a quieter life, distancing himself from the limelight. However, his connection to the wrestling world remained strong, tragically due to complications from liver cancer. Big John Studd's legacy endures as one of the pioneers of big man wrestling, and he continues to inspire countless wrestlers who followed in his footsteps, leaving an indelible mark on the industry. Candi, born on January 1, 1959, was a pioneering figure in women's professional wrestling, leaving a significant mark on the industry. Throughout her career, which spanned several decades, she became known for her charisma, athleticism, and in-ring prowess. Divine's contributions to wrestling were most notable in the 1980s and 1990s, when she competed in prominent promotions like the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, and All Japan Women's Pro Wrestling. Divine's wrestling style blended technical skill with showmanship, making her a captivating performer who resonated with fans. She held multiple championships during her career, including the prestigious Women's Championship in various promotions, solidifying her place among the top female athletes of her era. Divine was part of the movement that helped elevate women's wrestling, paving the way for future generations of female competitors. Beyond her accolades, Candi was known for her mentorship and dedication to the wrestling community. She was a positive influence on young wrestlers, always encouraging and empowering women to pursue their dreams in the sport. Her kindness, warmth, and generosity left a lasting impression on both fans and colleagues alike. Tragically, Candi, after a long battle with cancer, was deeply felt within the wrestling world, where she was mourned not only for her remarkable career, but also for her profound impact on women's wrestling. Divine's legacy lives on, as her contributions continue to inspire those who follow in her footsteps, ensuring her place as a true trailblazer in the history of professional wrestling. Howard Finkel was a legendary ring announcer whose voice became synonymous with professional wrestling, particularly during his time with the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now known as World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE. Born on June 7, 1950, in Brooklyn, New York, Finkel made history as WWF's first official ring announcer in the 1970s. His distinctive voice and enthusiastic delivery made him a beloved figure in the wrestling world, with his iconic catchphrase "and new" becoming a hallmark of title changes, adding drama and excitement to every championship match. Finkel's career was defined by his role in elevating major events, including the iconic WrestleMania, where his introductions set the stage for unforgettable moments. He wasn't just an announcer, he contributed to the creation of the WWE Hall of Fame, helping to honor the legacies of numerous wrestling legends. His influence went far beyond the microphone. Finkel became a symbol of passion, professionalism, and commitment to the sport. In 2009, his contributions were immortalized when he was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Sadly, Howard Finkel, after a battle with health complications, has left a void in the wrestling community, but his legacy endures through the countless fans and colleagues who remember him fondly. Finkel's name is forever etched in wrestling history as one of the greatest ring announcers of all time, and his impact continues to resonate in every wrestling event. Mr. Niebla, a legendary Mexican professional wrestler, carved out a distinguished career in the world of lucha libre, captivating audiences with his electrifying matches and hardcore wrestling style. Known for his fierce tenacity and unforgettable rivalries, Niebla became a beloved figure in the sport. One of his most memorable bouts took place on August 1, 2004, when he squared off against Perro Aguayo Jr. at Arena Naucalpan. This brutal match epitomized their rivalry, with Niebla emerging victorious after a violent exchange that left a lasting impact on fans. In September 2019, however, Niebla faced a life-changing moment when he suffered a heart attack during a tag team match in Mexico City for CMLL. The medical response was swift, with fellow wrestlers and staff ensuring immediate care and stabilization. After undergoing emergency surgery and battling through a difficult recovery process, Niebla made a triumphant return to the ring in 2020, demonstrating his indomitable will and commitment to the sport he loved. Throughout his career, Niebla held several prestigious titles, including the CMLL World Light Heavyweight Championship and the CMLL World Tag Team Championship. His success in the ring was a testament to his skill and resilience, but his health struggles reminded fans of the physical toll wrestling can take. Sadly, in November 2020, Niebla's health took a tragic turn. After a lengthy battle with complications related to his heart condition, Mr. Niebla leaving a void in the lucha libre world. His legacy lives on through his iconic matches and the indelible mark he left on the sport. Brett Sawyer, born on August 10, 1960, was an American professional wrestler whose career spanned several decades, leaving a lasting mark on the wrestling world. Sawyer burst onto the scene in the early 1980s, quickly gaining recognition for his charisma, athleticism, and in-ring ability. Known for his high-flying moves and ability to captivate an audience, he quickly became a fan favorite, developing a strong following over the years. Sawyer wrestled for several major promotions, including the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, and World Championship Wrestling, WCW, where he became a prominent figure in the Southern wrestling circuit. He frequently teamed with his brother, Bad Boy Sawyer, and together they formed a formidable tag team, gaining attention with their chemistry and memorable performances. Their partnership earned them multiple championship opportunities and further solidified their place in wrestling history. Throughout his career, Bret was respected for his dedication to the craft, always giving his best in the ring. Beyond his wrestling ability, his engaging personality and rapport with fans made him a beloved figure in the wrestling community. Sadly, Bret Sawyer. His cause was attributed to complications from liver disease, a condition that had affected him in the later years of his life. Despite the challenges he faced, Sawyer's contributions to professional wrestling and his memorable matches continue to be celebrated by fans and peers. His legacy remains a significant part of the wrestling world, remembered for his talent, dedication, and the impact he made on the sport. Rick McGraw, a dynamic and resilient professional wrestler, left a lasting impression on the wrestling world despite his short career. Born on March 19, 1955, McGraw made his debut in the late 1970s and quickly became a popular figure, especially in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE. Standing 5 feet 7 inches and weighing 230 pounds, McGraw was smaller than many of his peers, but made up for it with his high-energy style and unbreakable determination. His nickname, Quick Draw, reflected his fast-paced, high-flying approach in the ring, which captivated fans, even as he often faced much larger opponents. Throughout his career, McGraw was known for his spirited rivalries with major stars such as Rowdy Roddy Piper and Sergeant Slaughter, and he also teamed with iconic figures like Andre the Giant. His technical skills and charisma earned him frequent appearances on WWF television broadcasts and live events. However, McGraw's time in the ring was not without personal challenges. Off-screen, he struggled with health issues, including a series of physical setbacks, which were exacerbated by the brutal nature of professional wrestling. Tragically, McGraw's life and career were cut short when the official cause was a heart attack, which was believed to have been brought on by the physical strain and the stress placed on his body during his wrestling career. His untimely shocked the wrestling world, and though his career was brief, McGraw's spirit, athleticism, and deep connection with fans continue to be remembered. His legacy serves as a reminder of the sacrifices wrestlers make for their craft. Jon Moxley, born Jonathan David Good on December 7, 1985 in Cincinnati, Ohio, has become one of the most influential and dynamic professional wrestlers of his generation. Known for his brutal wrestling style, intense personality, and unflinching commitment to his craft, Moxley has captivated fans around the world with his raw energy and fearless attitude. After gaining prominence in WWE under the name Dean Ambrose, Moxley made a dramatic exit from the company in 2019, choosing to leave behind the corporate environment of the wrestling giant to seek creative freedom in All Elite Wrestling, AEW. This decision would turn out to be a turning point in his career, cementing Moxley's place as one of AEW's top talents and a defining figure in the modern wrestling scene. The rise of Jon Moxley, from WWE to AEW, Moxley's journey in professional wrestling began at a young age, honing his skills in various independent promotions before making his mark in WWE. As Dean Ambrose, Moxley won multiple championships, including the WWE Championship, and was a key member of the Shield, one of the most influential factions in modern wrestling history. His unpredictable character, willingness to take risks, and ferocious in-ring style made him a fan favorite. However, despite his success in WWE, Moxley grew frustrated with the company's creative direction. He felt that his character was being underutilized, and his passion for the business was being stifled by the corporate machinery. His decision to leave WWE in 2019 shocked the wrestling world, and he quickly transitioned to AEW, a company founded by Tony Khan with a focus on providing wrestlers with more creative freedom. It was here that Moxley would truly come into his own, embracing his gritty, no-holds-barred wrestling style that had been largely restricted during his time in WWE. Moxley's arrival in AEW marked the beginning of a new era for both the wrestler and the promotion. His intensity and willingness to push the boundaries of wrestling, particularly in his violent and high-risk matches, resonated with AEW's audience. Moxley quickly became one of the company's top stars, engaging in memorable rivalries with the likes of Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega, and others. His no-nonsense attitude, chaotic style, and ability to adapt to various match types ranging from hardcore brawls to technical contests, helped solidify his place as a cornerstone of AEW. AEW World Champion, a reign marked by chaos. As of 2025, Moxley is the reigning AEW World Champion, having claimed the title for a record-setting fourth time. His most recent title defense came at AEW's Dynasty event, where he successfully defeated Swerve Strickland in a chaotic, blood-soaked encounter that perfectly encapsulated his approach to professional wrestling. Moxley's reign as champion is a testament to his endurance, resilience, and unwavering commitment to delivering thrilling matches for his fans. What sets Moxley apart as champion is his willingness to engage in the most violent and extreme forms of wrestling. Whether participating in unsanctioned matches, death matches, or simply brutalizing his opponents in standard bouts, Moxley's matches often blur the line between scripted athleticism and genuine danger. His ability to tell a compelling story through violence, while maintaining a level of unpredictability, has made his reign as AEW World Champion a must-watch event for fans. However, Moxley's intense style has also sparked concerns about the long-term effects on his body. His willingness to put his body through excruciating pain, taking chair shots, thumbtacks, and other weapons to the face and body, has raised questions about the toll it will take on his health. While Moxley's fearless attitude has made him a fan favorite, it has also led to worries that the physical demands of his brutal style could shorten his career and potentially impact AEW's future. Some have speculated that AEW's reliance on Moxley as a top champion could be a double-edged sword, as the company may be putting too much pressure on one wrestler to carry the promotion's biggest storylines, especially given the violent nature of his matches. The tensions within AEW. Is Moxley at odds with Tony Khan? Alongside his rise to prominence in AEW, rumors of tension between Jon Moxley and AEW's owner and president, Tony Khan, have surfaced. While neither party has officially confirmed these reports, there have been whispers within the wrestling community suggesting that Moxley and Khan have disagreed on certain aspects of AEW's direction, particularly when it comes to the company's approach to violent, hardcore wrestling. Moxley's penchant for extreme matches and his willingness to work through injuries have reportedly caused some unease among AEW's management. Sources close to the situation have hinted that Khan may be concerned about the long-term impact Moxley's brutal wrestling style could have on AEW's image. Khan, who has made it clear that he wants AEW to be a diverse wrestling company with a variety of match styles, may view Moxley's preference for hardcore matches as a potential obstacle to expanding the company's appeal to a broader audience. There have also been reports suggesting that Moxley's outspoken nature and his approach to creative control have created friction between him and AEW's creative team. Moxley is known for his passion for wrestling and his desire to push boundaries, but some within AEW have questioned whether his personal desires are always in line with the company's larger goals. This has led to speculation that AEW may be considering a shift in its booking strategy, one that could feature fewer hardcore brawls and more traditional wrestling storytelling. While these rumors remain unconfirmed, the fact that Moxley's name continues to be linked with AEW's future direction suggests that his influence within the company is undeniable. Whether or not Moxley's relationship with Khan and AEW's management will evolve in the coming months is still up for debate, but the tension surrounding his position within the company is a storyline that fans will likely continue to follow closely. Jon Moxley's personal life, the struggles behind the scenes. Beyond his in-ring persona, Jon Moxley's personal life has often been the subject of public interest. Moxley is married to former WWE broadcaster and AEW commentator Renee Paquette, a relationship that has drawn considerable attention due to their shared involvement in AEW. The couple, who tied the knot in 2017, have been a private yet intriguing power couple within the wrestling world, with Paquette occasionally appearing alongside Moxley on AEW programming. Despite their public profiles, Moxley and Paquette have managed to keep much of their personal life out of the spotlight. However, recent rumors about marital strife have surfaced, particularly due to Moxley's grueling wrestling schedule and his increasing absence from AEW programming. Some reports have suggested that Moxley's demanding career has put a strain on his relationship with Paquette, especially as she becomes more involved in AEW as a commentator and interviewer. While neither Moxley nor Paquette have addressed these rumors directly, both have downplayed speculation about any issues in their relationship, reaffirming that their bond remains strong despite the pressures of their respective careers. These rumors are only fueled by the ongoing speculation surrounding Moxley's future in AEW and the toll that his physical demands may take on his personal life. As a wrestler who is constantly pushing his body to the limit, Moxley's health and well-being are understandably a topic of concern, both within the wrestling world and among his fans. Moxley's health and long-term future in wrestling. Moxley's intense wrestling style has taken a significant toll on his body over the years. From concussions to knee problems, Moxley has been no stranger to injury. However, what sets him apart from many other wrestlers is his ability to work through the pain and continue to deliver high-quality performances. In 2023, Moxley took a brief hiatus from AEW to address some of his lingering health issues. This break was seen as a necessary step for Moxley, who had pushed his body to its limits over the years. During his hiatus, fans and critics alike began to wonder about Moxley's long-term future in professional wrestling. Would he be able to continue competing at the level that fans had come to expect? Would his body be able to handle the constant punishment of his hardcore wrestling style? Moxley's return to AEW in 2023 put many of those concerns to rest as he came back to the ring with renewed energy and a fierce determination to prove that he still had what it takes to be one of the top stars in AEW. Despite his triumphant return, the question of how much longer Moxley can continue at the highest level remains. The demands of being AEW World Champion, coupled with the physical strain of his aggressive wrestling style, could catch up to him sooner rather than later. As Moxley's fourth reign as champion continues, there are whispers that he may be preparing for life outside the ring, with some speculating that his time at the top of AEW could be nearing its end. The future of Jon Moxley in AEW and wrestling. As Jon Moxley's fourth reign as AEW World Champion progresses, fans and critics alike are eager to see what comes next for both the wrestler and the company. While he remains a dominant force in AEW, there are growing concerns about whether Moxley's hardcore style will continue to resonate with fans in the long run. Some fans have expressed a desire for a new champion, one who may provide a fresh direction for the promotion's top storylines. AEW's heavy reliance on Moxley as its top champion has also come under scrutiny. While Moxley's star power and intense matches have undoubtedly helped propel AEW to new heights, some feel that the company may be overly dependent on his violent style to drive storylines. As AEW looks toward the future, it will need to balance its reliance on Moxley with the need to develop new top stars and stories that can sustain the promotion long-term. In the coming months and years, Moxley's future in AEW and professional wrestling may take new turns. Whether he continues his reign as champion or decides to step back from the ring, one thing is certain: Jon Moxley's impact on the wrestling world is undeniable, and his legacy as one of the most intense and captivating wrestlers of his generation will endure for years to come.